Carlos Alcaraz attacked by swarm of bees as Indian Wells match suspended, there were bizarre scenes on quarter-final day at Indian Wells as Carlos Alcaraz and Alexander Zverev had to leave the court when a swarm of bees took over. The world? No, a beekeeper was called in to intervene and the player eventually resumed more than 90 minutes after the match was suspended, with the Spaniard coming out on top. Chair umpire Mohamed Layahi quickly realized what was going on. Zverev claimed that there were no bees in his half of the court, but they quickly made their way across the stadium as fans in the crowd were left gasping and attempted to swat them away. "I don't think I've ever seen this before," Koenig continued. And his co-commentator raised another question, adding, "Everyone has taken cover and the problem is, how long can this last?" It seemed to be a tall task as the swarm continued to build up on the spider, calm with thousands of bees flocking to the main show court in Indian Wells, with plenty more seen flying around the stadium. Play continued on the stadium too, which remained free of the invasion as Coco Gauff contested her match against Yue Yuan. As Alcaraz and Zverev waited to return to the court, the Spaniards' manager Albert Molina appeared on El Partidazo de Cope, reporting that the two-time major winner had been stung on the forehead. Meanwhile, a beekeeper was called in to intervene while the fire service and an ambulance also turned up. Alcaraz and Zverev watched on bemused as the beekeeper identified as Lance Davis, the president of Killer Bee Live Removal, high-fived fans and took selfies with them as he entered the stands to clear more bees away from the players' boxes. There were still a few bees in the air, but Davis informed the players that there wasn't much they could do and they eventually resumed, with Alcaraz holding after abandoning the third game at 15-0 on his serve. Alcaraz would go on to win the contest 6-3, 6-1 against Zverev, but will be hoping he has a much smoother match in the semi-finals at Indian Wells.